Now recognize Mr. Ezell for his 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And thank you, panel, for being here today. I know it's a lot going on, and we appreciate your time here. I spent 42 years in police service, 3-term sheriff, and enjoyed every day of it. And I'll tell you, the safety and security of people has always been on my mind, not only of my home state of Mississippi, but across this nation. I want to be clear that due to the Biden administration's open border catch and release policies, cartel crime is transitioning from a border issue to a national issue. Every state is a border state. Border Patrol agents have arrested more than 30,000 illegal aliens with criminal backgrounds since Joe Biden took office. While this is a staggering number, it does not even consider the illegal aliens with criminal backgrounds that have evaded Border Patrol and entered the country illegally. Mr. Jones, in your estimation, how many criminals, gang members, or suspected terrorists are now in the United States among the 1.5 million gotaways that have evaded Border Patrol agents?
Congressman, thank you for your service. We have no idea. The border is so wide open.
That's exactly right. What threats do these individuals pose to communities, not just at the border, but throughout this country?
Everything from terrorism to the unprecedented amounts of deaths that we're seeing of American citizens from fentanyl and the many other drugs that are crossing that southern border.
Mr. Maltz, we know cartels are the leading criminal organizations that manufacture and distribute illegal fentanyl in our country. Over the past 3 years, Border Patrol has seized over 45,000 pounds of fentanyl, enough to kill over 10 billion people. Most of that fentanyl has been seized at the ports of entry on the border. However, the sheer amount of this drug on our streets shows that the ports of entry aren't the full story. Can you walk the committee through how cartels are using Mayorkas' open border between the ports of entry, where there is little infrastructure stopping them to smuggle these drugs into our country?
So I would say, first of all, they're making billions of dollars, so funding is not an issue. And then they're flooding the zones. They're sending massive amounts of migrants to certain areas where they know Border Patrol has limited resources. And then they're using the open border area to just smuggle in unlimited amount of people, unlimited amount of drugs, and of course bringing the weapons south and the money south. So it's basically, they're just taking full advantage of the vulnerabilities and the weaknesses. And the poor Border Patrol is out there and they don't have the personnel. They don't have enough people in certain sectors. I mean, obviously, this document, and I deliberately attached this into the record, it's all the news stories around America, headline news of all the mass poisonings. So that's the ultimate impact when the cartels have such control at the border to send their people into America to set up operations and move this poison all over the place.
Do you believe a border wall would deter the flow of fentanyl in this country?
Yes, because the border wall would then force everybody to go into the POEs, where we could put the best and brightest and resources and technology and scanning and canines and do much more thorough searching. We wouldn't have to worry about our manpower running around the open border trying to chase people down, sometimes 1 and 2 guys. It's very, very, dangerous to be out there when you don't have the manpower. So I would prefer to focus everybody into the POEs. That's not going to solve the problem, but it's going to help, and that's what we're looking to do.
Very good. From what we've heard today, it's completely irresponsible that President Biden, from his first day in office, he signed an executive order pausing border wall construction. The 70,000 fentanyl deaths in America are directly attributed to this open border policy. Mr. Chairman,